to disclose. Look over there. Look over there. Somebody always knows when your world spins too fast and your bubble has burst. Someone puts himself last so that you can come first. So count all the loves who will love you from now till the end of your life. And when you have added the loves who have loved you before, look over there, look over there. Somebody loves you more. When your world spins too fast and your bubble has burst, someone puts himself last so that you can come first. So count all the loves who will love you from now to the end of your life. And when you have added the loves who have loved you before, look over there, look over there. Somebody loves you more.
Poor Jean-Michel.
Poor Jean-Michel?
Oh, it's from Sybil. Dearest family, stop. The Duke proposed to stop. Going to Amsterdam for a red light district wedding. Stop. Sorry, Mother Sybil.
Damn that woman.
She's done it to him again.
Well, I will simply tell the Dandons that one of our relatives took ill and that Sybil went a nursing.
And what do we tell the boy?
The truth, no?
Oh, George, he will be so disappointed. No mother. Oh, we're here!
Mother, she's to the door. Okay, I'm opening the door. I need to tell you something about All right, you three. Listen carefully. For the next 24 hours, there will be people here of a lifestyle not at all like yours. I beg you, for the next 24 hours, to dispense with everything that brings you personal joy. And everything you personally take pride in. My future depends on it.
Well, I was raised a Christian. Humiliation is my lot.
All right. Now, Papa, I will greet them. You stand over there. And now, Van, please, back there somewhere. All right. Everyone ready? On your mics, get set, go! Where are you going? They're at the door, Alvin! Come back here! His Excellency, the Deputy, Dandon! Madame Dandon! And the Mademoiselle in question. Charming child. Welcome to my home.
Thank you.
And may I present my father? A pleasure. A pleasure.
A pleasure.
My pleasure.
Jacob, fetch the luggage. Your home makes quite a surprise. It's impressive. Yes, that's the word, impressive. I like marble, albeit pink marble, but it's simple. I like simplicity. I hardly expected to find this almost monk-like atmosphere in a district notorious
for its pleasure palaces.
Yes, it does take some getting used to.
Yes, it certainly does.
Especially with that nightclub next door.
Marie, please. That is a nightclub next door.
Oh, I really wouldn't know. It does appear so.
What sort of club is it?
Oh, I really wouldn't know. We don't associate with that sort of people.
What sort of people might they be?
No, I really wouldn't know. We don't go out in the nighttime. They don't come out in the day.
Well, let them frolic while they may. After my re-election, I'll sweep them clean.
And I'll be right behind you with a broomstick.
Oh, what a beautiful crucifix. It's an antique.
It's our father.
What?
No, I mean my father. my father found it in an archaeological dig. In a pyramid.
Would anyone care for champagne? No, thank you. I leave champagne to those who wish to impress. Myself, I stick to a working man's wine. I am, after all my successes, still just an old working man.
Bravo! And I myself am just an old foreign legionnaire.
No, you were the French Foreign Service.
I joined the Foreign Legion with a saber in my hand. I crawled across the desert with my belly in the sand, with men who love their camels and their brandy, and I swear, nobody dished, nobody swished when I was a Foreign Legionnaire.
Would you like an hors d'oeuvre?
Let me help. Oh, how adorable these dishes are. Are these youngsters playing together?
They look like Greeks.
They can't be Greeks, not on my plates, unless they weren't washed well.
Well, young boys in any case.
No, there should be girls too. It's a mixed service.
Oh, what lovely dishes. They're so delicate and frail. Mine have naked children, I believe they're only male. Oh, I think they're playing some exotic little game.
Oops, I think that leapfrog is its name.
My mother, the wife of my father, begs your forgiveness. She had to be at her sick godmother's bedside. She shouldn't be much longer.
How did you know that?
She phoned just a little while ago. Anyway, very sorry.
This is even worse than I feared. The son is strange, the father is weird. To meet the wife, I'm actually afraid. I prefer that and remain an old maid.
My wife and I are completely devoted. My son knows how much I love him and to what extremes, but my wife, I love her like an animal.
More hors d'oeuvres.
It's appalling to confess. Our new in-laws are a mess. She's a prude, he's a prig, she's a pill, he's a pig, so Zis for you, Papa.
Oh, what's lovely dishes.
I do beg your forgiveness, but my great-uncle was dying, and I just had to wait.
No need to apologize, but we understood it was your godmother.
Clever you! And so it was my great-uncle who also served as my godmother since my godmother passed away. Ooh, God knows what I'll do for a godmother now.
Let alone a great-uncle.
May I present my mother?
Madame.
Dear sir. Oh. Madame, and this must be the little mademoiselle. Come here, come here. May I kiss you?
Please.
Oh. I could be your maman.
Something to put in your mouth, maman.
Did you wash your hands before serving?
Maman.
He's 20 years old, but he is still my little baby.
I'm 24.
My, how time flies. What's the matter, dear? You look a little pale.
Your husband seemed upset about your absence.
Oh, were you worried about me, monsieur?
I still am.
What a lovely dress. I just adore comfortable clothes. Believe it or not, before you arrived, I was lounging around in one of my husband's suits.
More food?
But George just hates me in his pants.
I do not hate you in my pants.
More hors d'oeuvres.
I'll ring for dinner.
Oh, please, dear Lord.
We'll be dining out. Out! I hope you don't mind if I take the liberty of making reservations for dinner.
I don't care much for commercial food.
Oh, I'm sure Monsieur Dandon will find something to please his palate at Chez Jacqueline.
Chez Jacqueline! Oh, Edward, did you hear?
Marie, please!
Have you been there, madame?
Oh, I've been trying to get my husband to take me there for years. Chez Jacqueline!
I'm so pleased, you're pleased.
I understand they're booked up for months in advance. Now, just how will you get a reservation?
Oh, it's just a little mother's magic. First you find a telephone, lift the receiver, dial the number, and speak sweetly. Hello? Jacqueline, oui. I need you. How many? Will be 6. Suivez-moi! Are you coming, George?
Do you think I'm out of my mind?
I always hope so. To make room for my little party.
Well, for an old friend, always. And thank you for accommodating my little outing last night.
Shall we take our seats?
Oh, my George. So dashing, so glittering. You grow more handsome every day.
Jacqueline, please, my growing days are over.
Come, let me show you to your table.
I wonder how much she cheats on her taxes. Remind me to check up on her.
Voila! I will send your waiter to you at once. And perhaps after you've settled in, I can beg a little favor, yes?
No.
We'll see.
Happy, mes enfants?
Oui, maman.
I must confess that when Anne announced her engagement, we were quite surprised.
Oh, I can imagine.
Oh, you should have seen the look on George's face when Jean-Michel told us he was marrying a woman. A white woman.
They are, after all, quite pale, these virgins.
Well, I suppose so.
Well, I can account for our son.
Well, Anne stands to inherit quite a dowry on her wedding day. That is, if we approve of the choice of her husband.
Attention, attention, messieurs, dames. As those of you who frequent our little establishment know, that we count many celebrities and heads of state among our treasured clientele. And I wouldn't think of disturbing their privacy by introducing them. But tonight, I cannot resist. For among you sits one of my favorite people on this earth. Someone who has created a unique place in the world, and from there brings happiness to us all.
Edward, I think she's going to introduce you.
Marie, please, I have ears.
Messieurs, dames, lift your glass with me to toast a unique individual. The one and only Zaza.
Oh, goodbye, wedding. Zaza, you an actor?
I'm retired now. It was just a fling, a hobby.
Yes, she tried growing zucchini, but singing seemed to suit her better.
After an introduction like that, I am certain that we can persuade Zaza to favor us with a little song.
No. Thank you, Jacqueline, but I have retired from public life. I'm just a mother now.
A mother? You've been to Lourdes?
Well, I would love to hear you sing if anyone wants my vote.
No one else does.
Please, Zaza, just one little chanson. I won't take no for an answer. I'll stand here and badger you all night.
Perhaps you'd better, Mother.
Jacqueline, chérie, you go too far.
The key of A?
Not anymore, chérie. A flat now.
Merci, mieux pas.
I would like to sing this song tonight for someone very special. My husband, Georges. And dear Anne, who soon will be our daughter-in-law. Maestro? A flat. S'il vous plaît. This is a little song, nostalgic and unique. I learned to sing this song before I learned to speak. I learned to sing this song upon my mother's knee. And she learned to sing this song upon her mother's knee. And her mother learned to sing the song upon her mother's knee. And her mother learned to sing the song upon her mother's knee. And her mother learned to sing the song upon her mother's knee. So, if your mother sang this little song to you, then sing along with me. The best of times is now. What's left of summer but a faded rose? The best of times is now. As for tomorrow, well, who knows? So hold this moment fast and live and love as hard as you know how, and make this moment last, because the best of times is now, is now, is now. Some forgotten yesterday. Now, tomorrow is too far away. So hold this moment fast and live and love as hard as you know how. Because the best of times is now, is now, is now.
The best of times is now. What's left of summer but a faded rose?
The best of times is now. As for tomorrow, well, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So hold this moment fast and live and love as hard as you know how, and make this moment last. Because the best of
Times is now.
is now.
Is now, is now, is now.
Not some forgotten yesterday. Now
think that a daughter of mine could get herself involved with filth like this.
Edward, please.
It's all your fault, Marie.
My fault.
Yes.
What say we forget about tonight and start fresh in the morning?
Homosexual.
I think we better wait out this round.
Pack us up and move us out of this house of sin, Edward. We'll be right behind you.
I'm sorry, Mother. We are not right behind. I'm staying here and I'm going to marry Jean-Michel.
Then I'll cut you off without a sou.
Cut me off. Do you really think I brought you here just to get a dowry?
You mean you knew about these people?
No. But now that I do, it doesn't matter. I like them.
Homosexuals!
Father, please don't bellow. They know what they are!
Young lady, you march yourself straight out that front door.
No. Father, I love you. You too. You're my family. But I love Jean-Michel, and we want to make a family of our own.
Your own? What sort of a family do you think the son of a pervert could make? Being brought up as he was by two transvestite homosexuals.
One transvestite,
One plain homosexual.
Deputy Dandon, I apologize for what happened tonight. I made a terrible mistake, and I'm going to spend the rest of my life trying to make up for it. I hope one day I'll receive forgiveness for being stupid and thoughtless.
I do not accept your apology.
It wasn't to you I was apologizing. It was to my parents.
Parents? Parents? What parents? Oh, one of them might possibly be your father, but I don't think the other one can be your mother.
That is precisely who he is.
I see no mother here.
I do. How often is someone concerned with the tiniest thread of your life? Concerned with whatever you feel and whatever you touch. Look over there. Look over there. Somebody cares that much. So count all the loves who will love me from now to the end of my life. And when you have added the loves who have loved me before, look over there, look over there. Somebody loves you
Marie, they are all insane. Let's get out of here before they turn on us.
Monsieur forgets his things, no? This for you, that for me, and this for you, Papa.
Papa always gets the best part.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, there you are, Deputy Dandon. You all came in so quickly, I didn't realize who you were. Oh, naughty, naughty, Zaza. You should have told me who he was.
oh, somehow I knew you'd figure it out.
And somehow I did. And once I knew, I said to myself, Jacqueline, I said, there goes the famous Deputy Dandon, leaving your establishment, and you didn't even get your picture taken with him. And then I said, Jacqueline, seeing as how he left in such a hurry, without even paying his bill, I am certain that he wouldn't mind my inviting the newspapers or the television stations for a casual photo session with his old friend, Jacqueline. And so here we are. The press awaits outside.
Newspapers? Television? I'll be ruined.
But of course.
Jacqueline, you are such a star follower.
Oh, no, Zaza. There is more to running a successful restaurant than good food. I always say a little publicity is worth more than a good sauce.
And having your picture taken next to the most famous anti-homosexual on the Riviera, alongside the most infamous homosexual on the Riviera.
That's what I call a good sauce.
Jacqueline! Deputy Ding Dong.
The name is Dindon.
Oh, be nice.
We think we can help you out of this most embarrassing situation.
You how?
Yes, my wife and I have been discussing the matter, and we have decided to give our blessings to the union of our children.
And we think that you should do the same, don't you?
Never!
Edward, please!
Is it true you're homosexual? How do you know
All right, they have my blessing.
And the matter of the dowry.
Yes, she can have her dowry.
And one other thing, on special occasions when you're invited for family gatherings, Christmas, birthdays, you'll do us a little favor.
We'll come.
Don't.
Deal.
Congratulations, mes enfants. Thank you, maman.
Thank you, Maman.
Thank you, Mama.
What about me?
Oh, Jacqueline, we forgot all about Jacqueline. Yes. And we would want to do that now after all she's done for us, would we?
No! Jacob, would you escort Jacqueline out to meet the photographers? Tell them we will all be out in a moment. Jacqueline, I trust you will be able to entertain the gentlemen while we change.
You can count on me.
We always do.
En garde.
Did you lock it?
I'm no fool.
I know. You're the maid.
Well, I hope you all are enjoying yourselves. Meanwhile, I'm still stuck right where I started. Blackmail to the right of me, betrayal to the left, ruination in front of me, and God knows what in the rear. Can't you please help me get out of here?
Well, there is a way.
There is?
Isn't it about time for the finale?
The finale?
The finale!
The finale! And so, my friends, once again, the inevitable is upon us. Time for us to end our little show. Time for all the pieces that have flown apart to come together again. And if we have done our job correctly, you will leave here with more than a folded program and a ticket stub. Ladies and gentlemen, La Cage aux Folles proudly presents our finale, bringing our steaming starlets out of the depths for your delectation. And as an added extra special surprise, some of the newest, some of the brightest, some of the oddest talents to appear in the cabaret world. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Maestro, if you please. Celebration with you on my arm. Walking a new sensation with you on my arm. Each time I face a morning that's boring and bland with you, it looks good with you, it looks great with you, it looks grand. Mercedes, the magnificent. You put a permanent star in my eye. Even the dead of winter can feel like Hannah from Hamburg. A combination that works like a charm. Suddenly, the future, presenting Angelou, last of the living virgins. And now, Jacobina, temptress of the tropics, sugar and spice, and every vice. Better luck next time, huh? There's that track. Over there with your bad self. And now Ave Maria, a siren for every season and a surprise for every sense. Over there, proud Mary. Oh, thank you. And now, what family doesn't have one? Winhilda, a woman no one could possibly ignore. One look, and you can never forget her face, hard as you try.
tumbles by, there is one thing that I am forever certain of. I hear la da da da, la da da, la da da, da da da, da da da, da da da, and I